There was a traveler named Lucas. He wandered from place to place, always searching for something he couldn't quite name. One day, Lucas came to a small village surrounded by mountains. The air was crisp, and the people were kind, but something about this village felt different. I live in that village. My name is Mora. I work at the inn where Lucas stayed. He seemed quiet but curious, always looking at the old stone paths and the carvings on the buildings as if they whispered secrets to him. One evening, Lucas came into the common room where I was cleaning up. He said, "Mora, do you know someone who can explain dreams? Strange dreams." I told him about the elder of our village, a wise man named Tarek. He's known for helping people understand things they can't explain. Lucas' eyes lit up, and he asked me to take him to Tarek the next morning. When we reached Tarek's home, Lucas told him about the dreams. He said he kept seeing himself in the village, but it wasn't him. It was someone who looked like him, but the clothes were old, and the village seemed different. The paths were dirt, not stone, and the carvings on the buildings were new. Tarek listened carefully. Then he said, "Lucas, those are not just dreams. That is a memory from your past life." Lucas didn't understand at first. "A past life?" he asked. Tarek nodded. "The soul travels through time, learning and growing. Sometimes, the past reaches out when it has something to teach you." Lucas was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "What do I need to learn?" Tarek smiled. "That is what we will find out." Over the next few days, Tarek guided Lucas through meditation and old rituals. Each time, Lucas would share more about the dreams. He saw himself as a builder, carving the very stones that now made up our village. He felt pride and joy, but also a deep sadness, as if he had left something unfinished. One evening, Lucas came to me, his face bright and alive. "Mora," he said, "I know what I left behind. There was a carving I never finished. It's here, somewhere in the village." We searched together, and finally, we found it, a small, weathered stone near the edge of the village. Half-finished flowers and vines were etched into it. Lucas ran his fingers over the carvings, tears in his eyes. "I remember this," he said. "I wanted to make something beautiful, but I never completed it." The next day, Lucas borrowed tools from the villagers and began to work. He chipped away at the stone with careful hands, as if the years between then and now had never passed. People gathered to watch, and I stayed by his side, offering water and encouragement. When Lucas finished, the stone was beautiful. The flowers and vines seemed to come to life, as if they had been waiting all this time to bloom. Lucas stepped back, his face peaceful. "It's done," he said. That night, as we all celebrated, Lucas told me he felt whole for the first time in his life. He said the restless feeling was gone. He could move forward now, knowing he had honored his past. I'll never forget Lucas or the lesson he taught us all. Sometimes, to find peace, we have to finish what we started long ago.